one of our board members, who you know, Rick Diaz,
Right.
he's now, he just recently voted him vice president. So he's now vice president of our association here as well. He is going to do like media, and he's going to work with, of course, Jordan. He'll work with, we have a volunteer here that's going to West White that's been in the community for years. So we're just building the infrastructure of these various areas so that everyone can participate, give us good ideas, work with General Manager Lopez here and us helping to make this happen. So on that note, I will start the meeting. And let's see what we have. We have 6:32. And this is the North County Recreation Parks District Castroville Artichoke Festival, celebrating the heart of the community. And committee, that's the committee. But we decided to make sure that we had that special area in there celebrating the heart of the community because we wanted people to understand that's what this is all about.
Right.
Okay. So I don't have my gavel, but anyways, we'll do that. So we have a roll call. You want to call roll?
6:33. Roll call. President Simon.
Here.
And myself, Alex Lopez, GM Board Secretary.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so the consent agenda of April 7th, 2026, Castroville Artichoke Festival, celebrating the heart of the community committee meeting agenda. So March 10th, Castroville Artichoke Festival, celebrating the heart of the community committee minutes are as such. They're in order.
These are the ones we reviewed at the board meeting as well.
Yes. So I believe that the consent agenda could be accepted based on us having already dealt with it in our formal board meeting. Yes? All right. Ready to go ahead.
We'll continue on to public comments on non-agenda items.
Well, like I was asking, like who is going to play? Is Chicana All Stars the only one, or what's going on? Just asking.
Yes. Well, at this point, we're looking at the Chicano All Stars for one of the days, and we're also we're looking at other bands as well. So it hasn't been decided who exactly is going to play.
And is there a charge?
To attend the event, there isn't.
Okay.
No, it's free of charge. It'll be open to the community.
Okay. Dancing and everything then?
Yes, hopefully.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yes, and we expect you to be there.
Oh yeah.
To you know,
Lead it up.
Lead it, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know, our own Soul Train version of it.
There you go.
You know?
Okay.
Absolutely. So yeah, and please, any other ideas and bands or other people that you would like us to, this meeting is about fact finding and getting information together and then having us look at what works, what we can afford,
Yeah.
and how to make it happen. It's community oriented. That's why I'm glad, you know, Jordan is here as well, because he and I have been working on a marketing plan of which I'm going to have him share a little bit about in a few moments. But other than that, I'd like to ask you, do you have any other bands or any
I
other
do.
groups?
Matter of fact, I do. They played Bon Jovi. They, you know, a lot of songs like that. So
Okay.
But it,
Bon Jovi, they
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I was just wondering if, you know, he's more of a rock and he's oldies, you know, oldies too, but more. Yeah.
What's the name of that person or group?
It is called.
Yeah, take your time. We'd like to-
I have no clue, but I will get back to you on that.
Okay. Yeah, so anyone other than whom we've already talked to, nothing's, as GM Lopez just shared, nothing's in stone. We're still in the fact-finding developmental level, but absolutely after our next board meeting, we're hitting the ground running on all that we've done. Because we've been just giving the community an opportunity to participate.
Right.
And bring information such as what you just did tonight. You came, you shared, there's other groups. And if you can give us that name and have them be in touch with us, how would you like that? If we have other people interested, just to get in touch with you?
Yeah. Get in touch with us and then we'll
Yeah.
follow up with them.
Yeah. And it's really great. Jim Lopez has business cards here, so possibly there's one or two there. You might want to give it to the people.
Right.
Do you know them?
Yeah, they're related. It's a cousin.
Oh,
It's a cousin.
well.
So, and they're in Tracy, so I'm sure, you know, they
Okay.
play up there in the wineries and
Oh,
stuff,
do they?
so, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, you know, you could take a picture of it and send it to them,
Right.
you know. And that'd be great. If you can give us the name as well later on tonight,
Yeah.
at any point that you have it, that would be great. Any others, other groups? Jordan, you know of anyone else in that sphere? Because we're still in public comment area.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of different groups out there. I think maybe, I know obviously we're going to talk about marketing plan because we need to develop the budget, which will determine the caliber of entertainment we can bring. But I think maybe we should have, like we do with the vendor list, maybe maybe an entertainment list of people that are interested.
Right.
I know there's been a few people who have verbally said that they are, like Palenque Arts, which is, they do like folklorico, and they do various things, obviously the Aztec dancers, so I think it'd be pretty easy to fill it with cultural entertainment, but as far as bands, maybe we put out, similar to the vendor list, like a, you know, entertainment list of people that might be interested. And do we limit it to just music, or are we doing comedy and juggling, or I don't know, you know?
Yeah, juggling artichokes.
Yeah, that's
Let's
a,
see, you know, that's an
that could get
idea.
dangerous, I guess.
I'm a marketing person, so
Yeah.
I mean, that might be something. Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe we should consider having some kind of an application for potential entertainment as well. And if we get the budget that we hope we're going to get, then we can kind of identify some of the bigger ticket groups. But if not, then we can fill some of those gaps with affordable options or local, you know. And then we can make it, like kind of like, bandstand with it, to send in a demo or something.
There you go, there you go.
And one thing that I really, actually, we're still in public comment area. Did you want to share anything else? Because I'd like us to move on, then I want to bring up.
Yeah, no, that
areas-
was it, just that maybe if it's not too much work, we can do some kind of a entertainment application similar to the vendor one, just so we can build a database. 'Cause we, through this process, you've done a great job getting the word out to the public and inviting folks. Some have participated, some haven't, but then people can't say that we didn't give them the opportunity.
Right.
Vendor list was there, entertainment list was there, meetings were happening, and I think there's going to be a lot more involvement once it happens and people
Yeah.
see it to believe it. But in the meantime, I think if we get the word out, we can at least say, hey, we gave you the option. And then if you have a friend, we can send them a link and say, send us your information. How many people in your band? What do you normally get paid? What are your sound requirements? All that kind of stuff. Because then there's the technical writers.
Sure. Yeah, so just giving people an opportunity to participate, and that is what we want. And I don't want it to be complicated, and I don't want to get down to the weeds.
Yeah.
I don't know if we really need an application. I think it may be just simply being in touch with us
Okay.
through social media, advertising it. Anyone else, or any other ideas? And Jim, I'll defer to you. How would you like to receive additional information?
Regarding bands, no, I agree. I'm not sure if we need that. We will be overwhelmed, I think. If we do it that way,
Yeah.
which is not necessarily a bad thing. But I think we just follow, we just pull up bands such as the one you're suggesting. And I know we also have, like you were saying, from the other nonprofit here, we also have interest from the high school, from a few of the bands there. So, we'll definitely fill up a lot of time with, some of the local talent, but then having one headliner, here, whether it be Chicano All-Stars or some other group. But I think we could definitely reach out.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And again, if you know of any, just send it my way that I can
Sounds good.
talk to.
I agree, and I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to mention it later, but we really want the high schools. We want local participation in our festival, and we've spoken to a number of them. We've had up to maybe 15 or 20 people that have come to our meeting, a couple of meetings in the past. At least one was really overflow. And so now, as was mentioned earlier, as it's evolving and getting closer, you'll have more people. And like I said, I'm glad you came back tonight, because we want to start putting a framework on some of the areas. One of the areas I wanted just to mention and throw out is the night before the actual Artichoke Festival. We're going to have a dinner dance, and that's something that everybody's been excited about. And I'd like community participation in that. we also will have a new board member that will be able to, I should say, a former board member that has been a part of our board is working on his schedule so that he can participate in some of our future meetings as well, and that's Ray Torres. He and I spoke, and I said, I'd really like you still to participate even though you're enrolled in school and you're doing all these other wonderful, great things. I still want his input. His family's been here for years, and so he'll be participating when he's able to. But at the end of the day, whoever's here, we're listening to, and we're making notes, and we would like to evolve those, to see what's possible. So the high schools have I think they have a band. And
They have a couple of groups within the band, yeah. Mhm.
And so they've already shared, some of the people that work there have shared interest that that's gonna happen. So we don't wanna have too many people, running to the finish line of this. We have several that have already signed up and several that we're working with. But I would like your people that you're talking about, and have they been down here? Have they played?
No,
Okay, and they're related to you though?
Right.
They used to live here?
yes.
Okay. Because usually, if you live in Castroville, you still live in Castroville.
Yeah.
I mean, so many people, I can't tell you, this is, someone needs to do a story about that because
They
there
always
are
come back.
Yes, and we're, family's still here.
The artichokes, we call that.
Every time, yeah, exactly, it's the artichokes, yeah. But yes, I know that this has happened. I get emails and text messages all, quite a few times during the week. Hey, when is the board meeting? And of course, all this it's online. People need to just start accessing all that because we are publicizing it in a couple of different mediums. Where else are we sharing what we're doing?
Instagram, it's on our website, and I believe then what board member Diaz is helping us with, VP Diaz.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
And I'm asking this, I know this answer, but I'm asking it because he's gonna put this up on social media and people will be hearing about it even more. So the way I look at it is we're in a number of different places. We'd like as many potential marketing places as possible to be on because, like I said, then after the next board meeting, we're gonna hit the ground running on many of these areas that we're talking about. You had something else?
I do. So is it gonna be just here in this area or also the, that plaza over there? Just-
It'll be between, it'll be from Guile here, or Crane, Preston, Palmer, all the way to the fire station,
Oh, okay.
and between, I think, McDougal and Guile Street.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
wow, pretty good
Yeah.
spread.
Similar to other events that we've had in the past.
Okay,
And we're thinking of having the stage right here on grass.
okay.
Car show on some of the streets, vendors. There'll be lots going on. And hopefully an art show here inside the gym for
Yes.
local talent to display some of their work.
Exactly, and we're inviting all of the schools, the K through 12 schools, and anyone else in the local area to participate by creating something related to artichokes. Whether it's because I remember back in the day when our school, I went to Gambetta, and we actually had a whole display of how the artichoke is planted. We had the thistle, we talked about everything. It was really great, and people got awards based on, how extensive it was. But I'll never forget that, and the parents and everybody walking around listening to the students and share what it's about and the importance of this wonderful crop that we which are the artichoke center of the world. When you think about that, John Madden, I don't know how many of you know, John Madden was on NFL Monday Night Football and talked about it. Do you all remember that? You don't, do you remember it?
I saw it on the news, yeah.
I remember sitting there, and I remember, my dad was alive then, Jack Simon. He helped to develop the Artichoke Festival, and he talked about it, and I remember my dad saying, "Now that's good marketing, And I said, yeah, everybody knew about it then, and it was talked about for the, several weeks after that. Different people were saying that really put Castroville on the map. Other than that, they didn't know a lot about it. But he was talking about the French fried artichokes and the actual how to eat it, and I'd love it if we could try to get that clip. I don't know, it's a long time ago, but if we can get that clip, that would be nice to
Yeah.
have.
me or Wes or check it down on
Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
Totally, totally.
Yeah, and it was quite a while ago. So anyway, at the end of the day, we want to involve as many as possible. That's why schools, so we have entities. I guess now's the time we could roll through that. Any other public comment before we look back up? No, okay.
All right, we'll move on to old business, which is the 5.1 Castroville Artichoke Festival Volunteer Committees. I do have a sign-up sheet. Like President Simon said, we're going to be hitting the ground running pretty soon. So we are looking to, get that list of volunteers set up. I know we have lots that we need to work on and we need help with, which is like, for example, is putting on a car show. We need someone to head that, help us recruit some of those car clubs, whether it be lowriders, hot rods, exotics. So just an example of one. So I do have a list here, and I think you've already signed up before for some information. But if you don't mind, before you leave, you want to put down your information.
Yeah, and it's great that you brought that up. Can you share the area that you are most interested in? Because I was thinking about you the other day, and I want to know what you're interested in participating with, and then I want to share something and see what your input would be on that.
Oh, I have no clue. See what there is and let's
Okay.
go after, like you said, head on afterwards.
Great, and I remember you talked a little bit about the Friday night before the actual festival. We're going to have a dinner dance here.
Right.
And we actually have a really great DJ that does a lot of work, volunteer, and brings his prices down. And he's a man, like a one person, but has the speakers and all the music of all genres. And so we pretty much have him being a part of it. And he cut his pricing, hourly pricing down tremendously compared to other people that I was speaking to. So that Friday night, that's dinner dance. They're going to play all kind of music. We're going to, decorate this room. I would love someone in the community to volunteer to head that for us and work with the GM Lopez here in that effort. And I was thinking about you. And you can invite other people to help you too in that. And we will, of course, work on that. So that's something that we like to see. Or Jordan, you and I are working on marketing and things of that nature. I believe you have contacts in this area as well. I was actually approached by two different people. Someone when we were working in our marketing of what we were going to do Friday night and Saturday. And someone recently was saying, they'd like to do something special that invites people into the community. And the dinner dance sounds like maybe the place for that. Remember you were mentioning that? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it'd be great. We have a chance to, make some announcements and some recognition, and also a chance for more of an adult party, whereas the main festival will be more family friendly.
Say it again. I'm competing.
For those that want alcohol, Friday night will be their chance, or Saturday night. But during the day, it'll be family friendly, alcohol free, and so that we'll promote Friday night for those that want to party.
Yeah, Friday night is definitely dinner dance and just having a really great time. Leave the children at home.
Yep.
Work on getting that babysitter now.
Yep.
And so.
Bring them in the morning.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
So that is part of 5.2. So which next section was going to be the dinner dance. And again, that's September 4th. Right now we're looking at having, like a 5 to 9 event, similar to our craft beat and other events that we've had here. Again, that is tentative, but it's definitely on Friday. On that one, I did get some quotes, and that's what page 5 is.
Okay.
From a local vendor. And this is, we're going to be doing chicken and tri-tip dinner, and then having additional sides. So we're still working on the sides. Maybe getting some participation from local restaurants to do something, theme related. But as far as the tri-tip and chicken, this is just to submit the one quote that we've gotten so far. And this entails the product as well as barbecuing them.
They would be doing
They
everything.
would be doing
Would
everything.
they also do the staff part too? Or do we need to get to the school?
We would work with the school to do the staffing and serving, so that would be our portion.
How are you feeling about this quote?
This is the initial, I just got this today, so we'll keep looking at it, but I just want you to take a look at,
Right.
you know, what's being provided at this point.
So how do you all feel about tri-tip and grilled chicken?
Yeah.
Good, sounds good.
Some kind of artichokes in there somewhere.
Yeah, well, I think, I don't know if you heard him, but he said sides, which would be artichokes, and maybe 3 different types. We've actually had a chance to go and check out a couple of artichoke restaurants around to see who has best. And then we've talked to them both, I talked to the other fellow too, that we know, the Giant Artichoke, as well as the Trolley restaurant. And what we like is, you know, in addition to a person coming and getting their grilled chicken and their tri-tip, they can look at these other areas that we'll have that they can choose from. Artichokes, so they'll be going in like a line and taking, you know, other sides that they'd be interested in. So that would be like a specialty dinner plate, you know, tri-tip grilled chicken, you know, bread, artichokes, salad, and then we're going to have, we're talking to some awesome bakeries and people that do that for a living to either have those raffled. I don't know if you, did any of you have a chance to come to the Castroville Artichoke, the crab fest recently?
Yeah.
He's been to some of the best, Jordan has,
So Jordan,
he's well aware.
Yeah.
Do you remember how all those different types of pastries and pies, we had that here, and it was so supported. I mean, people were trying to buy, and they bought them all up. Everything was purchased and raffled off at least.
Yeah, and it's a fun way of getting your dessert, right? You have to auction, you have to compete for it.
Is that
In a way.
anything to do with Pizzini Farms? No?
So that day, Pizzini Farms wasn't a part of it. Not that they weren't.
They have in the past.
Yes.
They have.
So that would be a group, of course, Pizzini, any of those groups that want to participate or have participated in the past can definitely be a part of this. So that's what input I would like from anyone else in this room would be use any other parts to this. So dinner dance, raffle opportunity with desserts, because this is a fundraiser for us. You know, this is for our senior citizens program, this is for our youth programs. We're expanding. The day of the Artichoke Festival, September 5th, 2026, you're going to see a lot of improvement throughout our grounds because we've worked in our board meetings and with GM Lopez on getting bids on various capacities of our current playground area, and we're literally working on changing a lot of that. It's going to look pretty great.
Yeah, it'll be the first time people see it in years in some cases, so it'd be great. Homecoming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah, so that's going to be, you know, real positive. So other than that, that evening, other than what we've mentioned so far, is there anything else we need to be trying to do? The Crab Fest, they had a little area in the side where people were tossing the, what, a beanbag or?
Yeah, they're putting cornhole, we have that on the side as
Yeah.
well, so there's different
So,
game options.
yeah, I mean, there's different ways that we can make it
Time
fun.
flies,
Mhm.
time flies, it
Yeah.
goes by quick, especially with auctions. So one of the big things that I think we'll focus on is going back a little bit to, you know, how can you help with that event? You know, we're looking at live auctions, auctioning basket of, you know, different items that we can have someone, you know, be calling businesses currently to try to get those and put those together for that auction. Because that's a big fundraiser for us. Bring them, you know, quite a bit of money for our events and for our programs here at the rec center.
Alex, I remember I was telling you about that warehouse that they had at Antonio's.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they said they gave you some. So do you
Mhm.
know what happened to the rest of the stuff that they had, the
This-
posters and everything else?
I'm not sure what happened to the rest of it.
So if we get,
Um,
if I could get some of that stuff and to put it in the basket, or how you say, like auction it out, I think that would be, let me see if I could call Kathy
Yeah.
and see what's going
Yeah,
on.
that or even also calling, you know, business Best Buy and say,
Yeah.
want to donate a TV
Oh,
or
yeah.
something like that, right? or the local merchants around here at Ace put together a basket, a gardening basket.
Got it,
and
got it,
raffle
got
that.
it,
So yeah, there's different options.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm not sure as
No,
far
but I
as,
was
as far as that, I'm not, we have some posters in house. I'm missing a few here, so if you do get a hold of them, maybe, you know, I'm
They
missing
had a lot of the
the
Halloween.
Marilyn Monroe one. That
They
was
had a lot of
really
Halloween stuff left over, not as
Yeah.
much of the
The
Artichoke
posters?
Festival stuff.
Oh.
But I would contact Terry Roars. Do you know Terry?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably so.
Her dad was Stray Babe.
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Terry.
yes.
She would know if there's any memorabilia left. I know they got rid of a lot of it, but I think there might have still been some left.
Yeah, I took some of it.
So are you saying that they might actually still have them?
They might still have a few things.
Okay.
I know that they did need to move out of the storage because Sonia was letting them use the storage over the years for free, so that they took the storage back. So I don't know where any extra items are. I know they were selling it and then they gave a bunch away, so I don't know what the status is of that at the moment. But Terry would know.
So, getting back to, thank you, getting back to GM Lopez's mentioning of someone to help oversee that component of it. Would you be interested in helping us with that?
I mean, just right here, right now, just for a moment, this, you know, I don't know how what happens tomorrow, so just, yeah. But I liked my input there and,
Yeah, well, once that starts rolling,
I
I'll
know.
give you a bunch of options and you let me know.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have a number of people that are interested and we're
Right.
signing them up and you have good ideas, you had good ideas before, I assume there's still good ideas. And just to have you be a part of it. The only way that we're gonna make this as great as it could possibly be is involving people that remembered it from before.
Right?
And that is really important to me, and that's why I'm, wanting you, when I saw you earlier tonight, we talked a bit, shortly, about some of the past. So that's what we're looking for, is to look at that possibility. So, great. So as far as, this is the only other group that has submitted a bid so far?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Then if we go on to new business, which is 6.1, review of sound and stage quotes. So Sam Martinez was present at a meeting a couple of months ago.
I remember, yes.
Unfortunately, he came down Strep Throat, so he wasn't able to attend, and I wasn't able to meet with him to get a little more insight. But he provided a couple of bids. And you see this summary of the bids.
Yeah.
2 bids from one individual, one vendor, and one from the third one there, DJ Booth. And that's with stage and sound, and that's the size of the stage. So what I needed to get together, and I will be getting together with Sam, and maybe Jordan, I know you're interested in being part of that committee.
For the
Stage and
Yeah, yeah,
production, as to what that means, the sound, because I have no idea. So,
Yeah.
maybe we can set up a meeting and go into the detail as to what we're getting for those price points.
Yeah, and then also taking an inventory of what you already have in-house. I know you do have some things, right? Some chords and some speakers and some stages. So, do you envision having more than one stage or one stage for everything?
I envision one stage.
One stage.
Yes.
Yeah, one
Well, that
main
makes it
stage.
easier.
Yeah. And we're talking about a 24 by 16, 20 by 25 stage down there on the grass. That'll be the main stage, so we want that to be nice and big to accommodate the band, the main band, and then the different groups, and maybe some performers. I mean, we'll see what
And
else.
do you have local power or do you need a generator?
That I don't know. So
Okay.
that's all the stuff
Alright.
that I need. Yeah.
And do you have access to generators, or do you have one?
I don't have one, but I can get some, yes.
So it's like nonprofit pricing and or donations, because we're really trying to look for that.
Yeah.
We do have the 501c3 opportunity, working through the coalition, which we are very, very pleased and proud to have as partners within this event. So that will make it good too, as well. Do you have a question?
No, I'm shaking my head, yes.
Okay, good. All right, so,
So again, these are preliminary
Yeah.
figures. We gotta get into the nuts and bolts of what it means, but
Yeah.
just to give us a rough idea of what's out there. What we need
because
to look
if,
at.
well, in reference to the pricing, because it's so vast,
Mhm.
different, would like to know what it looks like, what each person
Sure.
would.
Yeah.
Do you ever recall one of the stages, I know you've been involved, what the generic cost, do you have like a ballpark memory of whatever?
For the original festival?
Yeah, 24 by 16.
Oh gosh, I don't know the breakdown exactly of the budget, but just knowing some of those costs. I can review what you have and tell you what I think about what you have there, but Unfortunately, when they built the library, so the old festival used to be at the baseball field.
Yes,
When they replaced it with the library, the thought was that that would be the entertainment plaza of the town. Well, they didn't, they finished the library, they did not finish the plaza. So there's not adequate water and electricity in the plaza like there should be. So maybe one day we can finish that project. But as of now, that would be the ideal location to do all of this, right across there by the church. But for now, I think the rec park has better infrastructure. Yeah, you want to have, like, it doesn't need to be a crazy rock concert, but you want to have sufficient, power.
of course.
I think there's a middle of the road option.
All right, so that was the question, is if you had access to it simply, and you're saying you do.
Yes.
And so that would be, take a look at some of these numbers. Because these, actually, they look, this first one looks pretty expensive. And so I would want to know the difference between these.
Yeah. And then it's a sound, because the stage is the same. So it's a sound, that's what I need some input on, and then Sam Martinez also, once he's available.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, great. IT, and then your people, when you get the business card, have them, you'd be in touch with us and see what that's. Okay, moving right along, we got.
Yeah, that was 6.1. I know we added the marketing plan there, so if you wanna.
Yes,
Look at
Mr.
Yeah, I have it on my phone.
So you want to stand up and kind of like share?
Do you have a printed version?
Yeah, you can take a look.
Wait.
This is just a review right now, so that's not right, obviously.
Right.
There you go.
And so just to start, we had an opportunity to meet and.
Oh, this is the updated sponsor.
Just the name is off, that's all.
Oh, this one sounds right.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
so
So
that's just for the discussion of
Oh, right,
the
Yeah.
meeting.
So essentially, it came from us looking at a solid marketing plan that could get people involved, that could put the word out about what we're doing and do it in a timely, fashion. And so we went over a number of different concepts and ideas, and then put together a plan, a marketing plan, and we are working towards adding and improving upon that. So Jordan, go ahead and share any.
Yeah, so that was just a rough draft. Basically, I know Vice President Diaz has already begun some of it. So whatever he hasn't done, we can discuss. But sites like YouTube, TikTok are great video sites to go, be discovered and share content. Obviously, Wes knows that. And then Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I think too, as we're looking for sponsorships, it's just more of a professional environment. So I think it would be good for those purposes.
Yes.
And then even if we don't use it the first year, it's important to establish all these domains so that you have them forevermore, right? So
I agree.
some of the old ones, I don't know that they're active, but they're at least off the shelf, so to speak. So they won't, what you don't want is to confuse people. So with the new festival can get all new accounts and kind of keep it clean, and then have multiple board members have access to them in case someone, resigns or whatever.
And Jordan, if I can mention one thing so people have clarity. The first Artichoke Festival, this is like Artichoke Festival light version, because Merritt Street will not be finished by September 5th, 2026. But by September 5th, possibly that same date, 2027, Merritt Street, we understand, is supposed to be complete. I actually have met with some Caltrans people because we're working on another project that I'm on. And they said they believe it definitely will be ready. So we're talking floats, and we're talking bands, and community. I want to make sure people get it. This is a borderless community. We want everybody. This festival is for everyone, from people in Carmel to Moss Landing to Royal Oaks to Castroville Marina, wherever, however. And with that in mind, that's why we want to market this to the entire community.
So
Just to say this one last thing, I just want people to get a sense of that. It's not simply just our little, backyard. It's everyone, because it's educational, it's cultural. The rich community that had this years ago, I remember the pride, and I want us to bring that back. Because to me, that was one of the most important things about people and families And that's why we also want it to be alcohol-free, so that, you know, you have little kids and children, families, very family-friendly. So this is the first version, the light version, Artichoke Festival, and then a year later, we'll have opportunity to do all the other areas. But as GM mentioned, we're gonna use these vast roads that he mentioned that will be closed down and ready to go. We currently have over 75, I believe, vendors that are interested, and we still have to work on all that, and we still have, what, 5 months, 6 months? So think about it. So on that note, I just want to give people an opportunity to see, this is the first version, the light version.
Right.
We will have it even larger later, but no floats later, in the beginning, but right now we want to market it to.
Yeah, I agree. So on the social media front, the benefit is these are free to post and have accounts. So obviously whatever free exposure we can get, we want to max that out. You don't have to use every single one because it is quite time consuming, but at least pick a couple that you think is effective to our demographic. And then as we're sharing content from old photos to interviews we're going to be doing or promoting the flyer or whatever, those are the best channels because that's where most people of all ages are spending their time. Each site kind of caters to different, you know, age groups, right? So we want to have a presence there, and then have those domains secured for the new event so that we know whether you use them or not, they're under the control of the new event.
Yes.
And then there are opportunities for paid local media, which we all know, like Monterey County Weekly, iHeartMedia, which is KDON and some of the other radio stations, and then KSPW8, which is unfortunately the only television left.
I know.
So I do think there may be some value in doing a combination of maybe some paid ads and some personal interest stories like you mentioned.
Yes,
which
right. Those in fact are going to happen.
those are already in the works. So maybe throwing in a commercial with that to kind of coincide would help as well. And then there's other options as far as print and radio, but that was just a basic idea. Of course, podcasts and those kind of things, anything we can do. And then there's already been a commitment from in-kind partners, and I didn't put the coalition on there, but Coalition would be on there. See Monterey, which is the Visitors and Convention Bureau for the county.
Right.
They want to partner and help give us free promotion and like a guide of what to do while you're in Castroville for the weekend. Hartnell College, who has a presence here in town, they also want to be involved, and also Waste Management as well. So then there's others, but those are just examples.
Exactly. And let me add to that on the college level. I spoke and met with, I'm on the college, MPC College Board Foundation, and I presented our idea of concept to them and said, we have Hartnell over there, would you like to consider being a part? So they, the president, got back with me and said they're interested to send them the information. I said, I'll get our GM to talk to you about it so that they can have, I think it'd be great for community to know. We have NPC opportunities, we have Hartnell opportunities, whoever else wants to be a part of this, whether they have a satellite site here in Castroville or Prunedale, this is for everyone. And that is something that we want to bring to our community, both for youth, adults, and family. So thank you, Jordan, for meeting 2.5 hours or so that we were going over everything. And we have
Some good artichokes.
Yes, we sure did. Yes, they were good. Gotta sample the product, right. So at the end of the day, that is one of the most important parts that we are looking to start evolving, which is marketing, to let everybody know. Do you have any other ideas? Anyone else have any other ideas of how to, or to access and or share community groups, meetings, anywhere anybody knows where people are gathering? We'd like to have our information there so they can be aware of it. So if anyone has any ideas on that, certainly feel free to share. Okay. All right. I believe we have, I think it would be great for us to also, in addition to schools that will be involved, we have partners in our community that have already signed on to work with us in some way, shape, or form, and they've been invited. Of course, that would be Waste Management. We're looking to meet with Ocean Mist and some of the other larger companies. We've already reached out, made some contact, and I believe you all are reaching out to people as well. Okay. And the North Monterey County in addition to the rec center, my board is signed on to support us, and the board I'm referring to is North County Fire Safety and Protection. I've been elected there for 18 years. Getting ready to start up my 5th 4-year term. I pray that I am able to meet that challenge. And they are going to participate. So those 5 groups have already committed. We're going to looking to probably add a couple more. I think the Sheriff's Department is going to be a partner working with us in that effort. Let's see, Water District, I think we've had a chance to speak with them. And I believe, and so the coalition is signed on. So we have some good.
Oh, yeah, of course, the new services.
So that is the goal and objective, is to have those important partners in this festival for the light version of the Artichoke Festival and then the larger version. And we're looking to get underwriting so that if the recreation center has 18 staff or people out doing various things, we want to make sure they're not just giving up their time to do something even though they want to. We want to make sure we're taking care of them. The firefighters as well, because they'll be all on the job for them. And any others that might participate in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. I think the schools are probably volunteers.
Correct. All the different school groups will hopefully will be able to help us around for that day. And we'll volunteers and some of the kids also get credit towards that, their volunteering hours. So.
Exactly. In fact, one great thing that we have put in place and decided that we wanted to make sure happened is every school, and I believe there's a total K through 12, so I think 7 elementary schools, I believe, in our district area, and at least 1 high school, right? That's North Bonner County. So we've offered all of them an opportunity to participate, and if they do, part of the underwriting that we hope we can raise, that we are talking to people about, is to donate to our cause so that we can then provide each one of them a scholarship that they can use with their kids in some educational effort because they're participating with us and showing us, what they've learned about artichokes and or volunteering in some way, shape, or form. At the craft festival recently, we had the wonderful Rebels basketball team. I guess the average age was probably about 13 or 14 years old.
And also, Águilas Guerreras were present as well with about 5 of their kids helping out in the kitchen. So
Wonderful.
they were able to make it after all.
Great. And so we have all these different groups that participated in our last fundraiser that was primarily every year. It's for the youth and for the senior citizens. So they've already signed on. The Rebels have been in touch with me. We've taken lots of pictures and such. And they want to participate in various things we're doing, including the youth of Promise. So we're going to get them involved in all that. So for me, it's important to involve the community, and especially the youth. I really want them to understand the educational opportunity we have here. Because we're losing some of our educational opportunities in libraries and places because some history is being removed, unfortunately. Therefore, this is an opportunity that no one can take that from anyone. So that's another reason why we wanted schools to be a part of it. Nonprofits. I guess maybe in closing we're going to move on here, but it'd be great to have as many nonprofits involved that are in our sphere as well, including nonprofits that are in other communities. I've been talking to mayors in other cities and invited them to participate. From saying, yeah, they're working on it, and or if they are not available, send staff to represent and then share back with them in various capacities. So if anyone has anyone else that you believe that we should get in touch with and invite to participate, please let us know. Any questions on any of that information before we're almost at our opportunity to adjourn the meeting? Any other comments, GM Lopez, other than me saying thank you very much for all your hard work always in coordinating this on top of everything else?
You're welcome.
He does quite a bit here. We have great staff, awesome staff, and that makes it work. Any questions? No, we're good? So, on that note, I will imaginary gavel here.
There you
Meeting
go.
is adjourned. Okay.